Hey guys, this is the Amazing Nerd, and this has been on my mind. Okay, so this video is gonna be about the future of the Spider-Man movies, like the Amazing Spider-Man movies. As I'm saying. So Mark Webb has so I'm shifting around. Mark Webb has said that he's not returning for Spider-Man 3, for the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Now, that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. I don't think it would be on the positive side because I actually like him as a director, and he's actually taking the Amazing Spider-Man series into a step in the right direction. But that's my opinion. If you believe that the movie sucks, I mean that's your opinion. But why are you watching this video then? But like, I mean, we're gonna have like another Spider-Man 4 incident where like Sam Raimi quit and then like Tobey Maguire quit, then it just went on and on and on from there. Like, what if, like, are we gonna have a new Peter Parker? I mean, what's gonna happen? I mean, like, if Mark Webb's dropping out, is Andrew Garfield gonna renew his contract? I mean, are they gonna reboot the series after Amazing Spider-Man 3? I mean, that'd be kind of like, why would you do that? Like, you just spent so much time building this world up in Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, and then just drop it out at 3. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Especially when you have, like, the Venom movie and the Sinister Six movie. I mean, what are we gonna? Are we gonna have a new Peter Parker? I'm assuming Gwen's gonna be dead by this time. I mean, she's gotta be. Obviously, they can't prolong her death until like two more movies. But are we gonna are we gonna have a new Peter Parker? Mary Jane's gonna be in it. Who is gonna be Mary Jane? I mean, Shailene Woodley says she may not even have time to play Mary Jane. I mean, just like to a Spider-Man, to a Spider-Man fan, this could be a very scary thought, and we just don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, what are they gonna do? Like, okay, say that they get a new director, everyone stays, like all the cast members stay, and it's all happy, blah blah. What next story are they gonna do? I mean, I think they're going the symbiote way, which is kind of like the why. I mean, we've seen the symbiote not too long ago, but I think what after the Sinister Six is a pretty big thing, like a pretty big story arc. I mean, what else are they gonna do to top that? It's like kind of like it's like a Man of Steel 2 situation. Man of Steel 1, Zod fucked shit up, and then people were asking, okay, well, how are you gonna top that in Man of Steel 2? Well, they brought in Batman, Wonder Woman, Jesse Eisenberg. That movie's a mess. Anyway, we're talking about Spider-Man. But like, what would they do? Would they introduce the Clone Saga? They talked about expanding his universe. They could introduce the Clone Saga. I mean, that would be kind of interesting. What if they introduce Madam Web? What if he goes into the Secret Wars? But he would have to be connected. They would have to give him give the rights back to Marvel. That's a good question. Will Spider-Man be in the Avengers? Will he be in the Avengers? Will he even be? Will Marvel have the rights back? You know? What's gonna happen? I mean, like, this is like I'm trying not to make this a big deal, and I'm trying not to think this is a bad thing. It could be a good or bad thing. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm kind of tired. Anyway, I mean, like, I just don't know the future of these. Like, these movies these could be just they could build this world up and then drop it off at any second. And I don't want that to happen. I mean, Amazing Spider-Man 2 looks to be the best Spider-Man movie there. Yeah, it's really, I mean, that movie looks insane, guys. It really looks pretty good. But, what would they do, like, after Sinister Six? Because I know, obviously, that's where they're going. I mean, how are they gonna even introduce Sinister Six? I mean, they have Doctor Octopus, Vulture. They have to have symbiote. I've been trying to keep myself in the dark as much as seeing the featurettes and the trailers. I've only seen 4 so far. I've seen the official one, and then the one of the international ones, and then a sizzle reel, and I just watched the final one. Basically, they weren't spoiling much of the movie, none at all actually. They were just showing basically the same scenes in all 4 of them, but they released a ton of new clips and featurettes, and I'm trying not to watch them. So I've been hearing, but I've been hearing the symbiotes in the movie, kind of. So, I mean, I don't know how they're gonna, if they are gonna introduce the symbiote, they're gonna, obviously they're going with the ultimate way, but they haven't introduced Eddie Brock yet. So how are they gonna do that? Like, unless like, I mean, they're gonna have to introduce Eddie Brock in the third one, and then have Peter. Like, I'm assuming they're all gonna. Well, they're not gonna have like in this third one. I think they're gonna have like Sinister Six in the third one. So in the fourth one, he's gonna be all symbiote and Eddie Brock, and all that's gonna happen. And then in like the fifth one, Venom. There's a gap between the fourth and fifth one. And in the middle of that gap, there's the Venom movie between them. And then it goes to the Amazing Spider-Man 5, where Venom and Spider-Man duke it out. But why would they make a Sinister Six movie? I mean, is that like coming? Is that movie coming after the Amazing Spider-Man 2? I don't know. If you ask me, the Sinister Six movie just kind of looks like a big kind of like waste of time. I mean, we already know Doctor Octopus. We already know Vulture, but we don't really like Vulture. He's kind of like one of those villains where you could just like he doesn't like kind of need he needs an introduction, but not like a grand one. He could. He's one of those villains that you could just like throw on the screen and it'll be fine. Venom though, we need to well, Venom. I don't even think Venom's gonna be in the Sinister Six. Electro, we're having an introduction for him. So, I don't know, guys. Like I said, this would either be good or bad. I just wanted to get this off my chest because this has been on my mind for a long time. Well, thanks for listening. Peace out. Like, subscribe, please. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay.